morning, everyone. How are you doing today? It's Mami. So now, January 28th, 3 o'clock Vancouver here. はい、皆さんおはようございます。じゃあね、今日ね、ぜひぜひコメントして参加していただきたいので、まずは確認なんですけれども、この概要欄にあるリンクをクリックして、コメントをね、残せるようにしといてください。で、みんな聞こえてますか？あやなちゃん、Good morning! おはよう。今日もね、ありがとう。Good morning! 皆さん久しぶりですね。そういえばね。去年の12月ぶりだったんで。今日は、待ちに待ったゲストのNeoさんをお迎えしております。ド S じゃなくてね、超ド S ですからね。皆さん気をつけてください。いろいろバンクーバーのヨガのこととか、どうしてそんなにド S なのとかね、いろいろ質問があると思うので、このコメント欄にどんどん書いてきてください。Yes, I can hear you. ありがとうございます。もしね、顔見せとか名前出してもよかったら、リンク、この概要欄にね、リンクがあるので、そこをタップして青いボタンを押すと、名前がね、コメントの時に名前がわかるようになるので、もしよかったら、リンクを押してください。りなちゃん、おはよう、グッモーニングさあ、じゃあね、3人も集まってくれたので、わずかな時間です。早速ね、お呼びしたいと思います。Neo です。Neo、Neo って言って入れてちょっとね、この画面の裏でちょっとドキドキしていると思うので、励ましてあげてください。じゃあ行きますよ。Neo、Neo、Neo、Neo 来るかな Neo、Neo 行きますよ。皆さん、準備いいですか？ 3、2、1、ドン
Oh my
goodness.Oh my goodness.
You're funny. You're funny.
Why? You're funny.
I love the introduction. It's hilarious.
Oh, really? Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thanks for
First
that.
time you cheer me up. Yes, thank you. Oh, Neo, and then Ayano-chan mo. Yeah, Ayano said,
Hey, everybody.
ありがとう。ねえ、Neo、すごい。Wow, you're so popular.Neo.
Thanks, everybody. I really appreciate it.
Yeah, maybe you should move to Japan.
Oh, you know what? I really want to. It's a beautiful country. I still can go there every 1 year.
Mm.
I try to go there every 1 year. So
yeah. So before COVID, also you went to Japan.
No, I was in Japan when COVID happened.
What? そう、日本大好きなんですよ、ニオさん。実はね。そう、日本大好きで、このコロナ、ちょうど1年前にコロナね、パンデミックって発表された時、日本にいたみたいですよ。Oh my goodness. Yeah, I remember actually. Wow, just 1 year ago, right?
Yeah, almost. Yeah, almost.
Yeah, almost. Wow. Time flies.
I know, right? Yeah, it's such thank you for hosting me in this podcast that you have, because we have been friends for like many, many years. What is it? Like 7 years now? And it's like we have grown like big time, and it's nice to see the growth you going through, and everybody's changed. So it's really nice to see all of this, and your audience here too. It's
now we have
hosting me
here. Yes, of course. 7年前にね、私カナダに来た時に、ニオさんに会ったんですよ。And you are the first person who invite me yoga. Yeah, you are
that was really long time ago.
Yeah, long time ago. そう、初めてね、ヨガのクラスを受けたのがニオさんだったんですよ。人生で初めてのヨガクラス。Yeah, outdoor yoga, right? At a cold harbor.
That was really long time ago.
Reiko-chan.
Yeah. That was a good friendship. That was a really good friend. That was a good friend.
そう。そっからね、ずっとね、ヨガに興味があって、ずっと彼についていってます。I have kept following you, chasing you, to become a good yoga teacher.
Well, thank you so much. I mean, I'm not that far from you. I'm also learning all the time. So it's kind of nice to see you also learning from me too. So thank you.
Yeah. So I have a question. How long have you practiced yoga?
Oh my God, I mean, I don't count anymore, but so let me just phrase this. Like how many years, it doesn't really matter. What matters is like how often do you do it? And it's like when people ask me like, you've been doing yoga for over 10 years. And I was like, it doesn't mean anything. I mean, it's not a race, right? It's not a race. Like we're not chasing each other here. So I started doing yoga about 2009. So what is that? Like 11 years ago?
Yeah. 11 years ago.
Yeah. Yeah. And it was, I started online, which is kind of funny. And
really?
I've never been to a yoga class actually.
What?
And then I was like, I'm so nervous and shy too. And it's like, I don't want to go to a place with like full of people. I rather practice at home. And it took me a long time to go to a yoga studio actually.
Wow, that's interesting because I cannot believe you are nervous and shy. Are you? Were you?
Yeah, I mean, there's always an image, right? But there's always something behind. And I'm really shy and nervous behind Ijiwaru and Do-S.
そうね。実はね。I just, translate to our audience. Yes. じゃあ、どれぐらいね、前からヨガをしだしたんですかって聞いたんですけどね。まずね、ニオやっぱりいいこと言いますね。ド S だけどいいこと言います。どれぐらい、長くやってきたかじゃなくって、たとえ10年ってね、言ったとしても、どれだけ、オープンだから、どれだけ、なんか週に何回練習してるとか、それの方が大事だよね、みたいな。10年と言ってても、やってなかったり、やってたりとかね、あるので、10年週1でやってる人と、3年毎日やってる人だったらね、全然違いますもんね。そう。だから、で、2009年からね、始めたみたいです。11年前ぐらいかな。すごい、長い間。で、結構、これね、レアなんですよ。このオンラインに現れてくれるの。He hate online. So this is rare. そう。でも、そう、オンラインから始めたらしいですよ。He started to practice yoga online. Unbelievable. そう。でも、すごい、でも、シャイだったから、ちょっと、ヨガスタジオに行ってやるのがちょっとドキドキして恥ずかしかったから、ちょっとオンラインから始めたみたいです。意外。So, but why did you become Do-S, 超ド S teacher? You are shy, right? You are nervous, shy.
So, I think it's about like my personality and how I grow up. Like as much as I like discipline, and Japanese people are also disciplined at the same time. As much as I like discipline, I am also shy of, because I can be really flexible, and when I think about one thing, I always focus on it. I just was nervous of people judging me, or it's like, oh wow, this guy is really flexible. It's like only girls are flexible. Why this guy is flexible, and stuff like this. And it's like, I don't wanna deal with this. But I decided that it's time to go to yoga after my ex-girlfriend. She used to practice yoga, and she used to go to this one guy. His name is Risto Dagen, and she told me, like, I really love this guy. You should meet him. And I'm like, yeah, okay, one day. I never been, but then after the relationship ended and life moves on, I decided to go, and she was right. It took me 2 years to actually go to her class.
Yes.
And it took me one class to become friends with the teacher.
Oh.
Like we finished the class, we become friends right away. And it was like, and she was right. She was correct. Like we could be really good friends, and we are still friends to this day.
Wow. And you became intense yoga teacher?
Oh, no. So back in the days, so before yoga, I used to be a high school teacher. So my mom is a teacher, my dad is a teacher. All my family are actually all school teachers.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, and the reason why I am a little bit Do-S is because I like to have fun, but I like to have serious fun. I don't like halfway fun. Like if you want to have fun, go maximum. And if that was not enough for you, like don't even show up. Like like sometimes people go to a party and they just like shy in the corner and all of this. Like if you want to go to a party, go crazy. I mean, crazy as in like don't do stupid things, but crazy as in have fun. Like no need to be shy and just have fun. So when I do yoga, I really take it seriously, and by serious I mean serious fun. Like, the discipline is really important, and because I'm a Do-S maybe because also I want to make sure that my students don't get hurt, because sometimes when students do yoga and they're not really focused and they're like distracted and they're just listening to the music. I mean, that's why my classes sometimes don't have music, is because I want them to breathe and notice. So I'm very disciplined because I want to make sure they don't hurt themselves.
Okay.
So because they could, any sports, any kind of exercise, any kind of movement, if you do it in the wrong way, you could hurt yourself. And I don't want my students to get injured, so I am very disciplined.
Wow, you have really big responsibility. That's great.
It is. It's very. I mean, at the same time, you've been to my classes, and even though I'm strict, I'm also, I'm not going to say funny, but I also like to have fun a lot. We throw jokes, we talk, we laugh inside the class. And it has to be that way. Whereas like, there's no reason to take things seriously, but the teacher have to take the teaching responsibly and seriously. That's what I'm doing.
Wow. Thank you so much. I translate to them. Yeah.
Sure, go ahead.
そうそうそう。何がね、そう、きっかけで、ヨガに興味持ったんですかってね、聞いたんですけど、そうそう、その時付き合ってた彼女に、おすすめされた先生がね、いたんですけれども、まあちょっとでも、おすすめされてもね、なんか自分が納得するまでっていうかね、なんかちょっと受けれなかったみたいですけど、2年経って、その彼女と別れてから、なんか2年経って、ようやくなんかちょっと受けてみようかなって思って、受けたらすごいいいクラスだって、で、そこからもその紹介された先生ともすぐ意気投合して、なんか元カノが言った通り、なんかすごい、良かったなと思って、で、そこから、ヨガに没頭するようになったようです。で、なんでね、でも、そんな、始めた頃はすごいシャイやったみたいなんですけど、信じられないけれども。なんでこんなド S になったのって聞きました。本当にね、きついんですよ。ホールドがこう長かったりして、でしかもなんかもっとこう、ウォーリア2とかでもっとこう、もっとみたいな、低くなれとかね。で、ツイストもっとみたいなね、できるでしょみたいな、いつも言うんですよね。マミできるでしょみたいな。で、なんでそんななったって言って、もうその2をしかちょっとこう、イメージがね、私ないので、なんでそんななったって言ったら、やっぱり怪我をさせたくない。ヨガで怪我する人結構多いんですよ。関節痛めたとかね、手首とかね、いろんなところ、膝とか、ちょっと力の入れ方とか、角度とかでね、ちょっとした角度とかでね、怪我しやすいです。だから、やっぱり、そうなってほしくないから。で、ニオの性格自体が、まずはこう、なんか、育ちが、もう、お父さんお母さんもみんなこう、先生だった。ティーチャー、先生だった。だから、こう、ディスプリンって言って、しつけ、きっちりすることが大好きです。すごいきっちりしてる、ニオは。で、あとは、何やったっけ？そうです。遊びも、仕事も、ヨガでも、何でもね、中途半端にするのが嫌い。遊ぶのでも、知ってるんですよ。すっごい音楽が好きで、he likes really music. そう、そう、音楽がすごい好きで、で、それでなんか友達とね、1年前かな、このコロナ始まる前にアイスランドまで行って、なんか音楽ミュージックのイベントに参加。
You're gonna tell them about that? Oh my God.
I just explained them how serious you are.
I am indeed.
何でもね、中途半端にやるのは良くない。やるなら、遊ぶなら、とことん遊ぶ。ヨガするなら、とことん遊ぶ。みたいなね。そんな感じから、そんな、ド S になったみたいです。ちょっとコメント見てみましょう。 now, yeah, we can pick up the comment. So I'm so happy that you two still have a good relationship and both of you are new yoga instructors. Now yoga instructors. Yes, I think this is maybe Reiko-chan.
It could be. I mean, if this is Reiko-chan, I hope so. She introduced us to each other, so yeah.
共通のね、お友達がいるんで、バンクーバーで、このレイコちゃんが、ニオね、教えてくれたんです。で、next. Hello, Neo. Happy to see you guys together. Yay! 誰だろうね。She also knows.
ねえ、誰ね。
ねえ、誰だろうね。ともみさん、Good morning!
おはよ
う。in 大阪です。おはよう。大阪です。She is really, interested, funny person. Yeah.Someday I will invite you.
I mean, all Kansai people are funny people, so it's good.
Oh, Kansai people. Kansai people 大好きみたいですよ。だから、that's why we are friends, right? ね、I'm Kansai people.
そうだね。
りなちゃん、I love music. What kind of do you like for music?
Well, I almost like all kind of music, but it's kind of funny because I listen to rock, pop, and R&B and stuff. The music itself is not really the most important part. It's how it makes me feel. That's the most important part. I listen to Japanese music too, and they make me feel really great. My taste is a little bit old, like maybe your mom and dad is the same taste as my taste when it comes to Japanese music, but it's not about the song, it's about how it makes me feel.
Okay. そう、もうどんなジャンルのね、音楽でも好きなんですけれども、自分をね、リラックスさせてくれたり、いいなーって思わせてくれるミュージックだったら、どれでも好きだっていうことでございます。トモさんだ、これ。今ね、ちょっとこっちで、yeah, I checked the name.
This is Tomo?
トモさん、トモさん、this comment is トモさん。Hello, Neo.
Oh, sweet. Hey, Tomo.
So sweet. トモさん、嬉しいね。そう。
I like Tomo. Tomo is a good guy.
Yeah, me too. トモ先生もバンクーバーの癒しの、so opposite from you ね。Tomo is so opposite. Tomo is soft.
I'm not gonna say opposite. We like each other. That's the thing. Like we like the differences between each other. I've been to Tomo's classes many times, and I really like his teaching. He's a great teacher.
Me too. Yeah, I love both. I love both spicy and then sweet. I love it.
誰 spicy ね。Who is
spicy? 誰 spicy ね。面白いね。そう。でね、じゃあ、ちょっと次のコメント言ってみましょうか。これは、you already told us, right? ね。How do you become?
Not really.
Okay.
So I become a yoga teacher because one of the teachers that I used to go to a lot, she told me one day, it's like, after 2 years or after 1 year and a half of practicing with this teacher, her name is Sasha. Sasha, my teacher, came to me one day and she said, "You should become a teacher." And I'm like, "Oh, that is like, this is a big responsibility, right?" Because like, I look up to her and she want me to become a teacher like her, and I was really nervous. And I'm like, "Sure, you should teach me." She said, "I don't," and I'm like, "You should." And then after 6 months, she made a course, and I become a teacher, and I become her student. So.
Oh, okay. Wonderful.
Yeah.
Wow.
And she's an amazing teacher. I love her too. So.
Yeah. So you met her at studio or?
Yeah, I met her at the studio. Yeah.
Okay, good. そうね、どうやってヨガの先生になったかって言ったら、ヨガスタジオ、行ってたヨガスタジオですごい尊敬してるね、サーシャっていう先生がいて、で、生徒だったんだけど、もうその先生から、あなたはもうヨガの先生になるべきよって言われて、で、その時はちょっと、いや、先生ってちょっと、自分でヨガ練習するのは好きやったけど、教えるってなったらちょっとすごい責任感みたいな思ったけど、すごいやっぱり言われて嬉しかったからね、その方が半年後に作られたヨガのティーチャーコースを受けて、ティーチャーになられたみたいです。素晴らしい。Yes. So, yeah, there's many style of yoga all over the world and in Vancouver. And I don't know much about rocket yoga. So what is rocket yoga?
Okay, that's a good question. So so that's the thing, like there are many styles of yoga. So there is power and flow and hatha and yin, and there is Bikram and Ashtanga and all of the other stuff. And they kind of like mix inside the names, right? So it's like power yoga could be like Ashtanga and other stuff. Rocket yoga, it's basically, it's an Ashtanga inspired yoga practice. Is invented by somebody called Larry Schultz in 1980s in San Francisco. And Larry is a good guy who used to practice Ashtanga a lot. And he just modified the Ashtanga practice. And he made this series called Rocket. And the reason why it's called a rocket, it's because it gets you there faster.
Oh, okay.
It's like a rocket. It's like a rocket. It gets you there faster. And it's very similar to the Ashtanga practice, where Ashtanga have like six series. There is the primary, and there is the intermediate, and there is 4 more advanced practices. But for the rockets, they start with sun salutation, just like Ashtanga. It's very Ashtanga inspired. But the main key is it's very fast kind of practice. So the breathing in and out, it's really, really fast. And they use Ujjayi breathing, as you know. And it's a full of discipline and full of fun at the same time. And the main thing about like rocket and how different it is from Ashtanga is Ashtanga tend to be like very strict, and nothing wrong with that. Some people love strict practice, where in rocket it's still strict, but you still have fun at the same time. I mean, you can laugh, and what I mean by that is you can modify the poses. Where you can modify the poses. That's why there's a lot of modification, and you can. That's why it's more attractive to a lot of different kind of people who have different body conditions and limitations. Nowadays, Ashtangas are more accessible than it used to be before, but put in mind that this was in the 1980s. In the 1980s, when people go to Ashtanga class, it was like, I'm not going to say religion, but it's like, you go, you do your yoga, and you leave. And it's like everybody is serious. Everybody is serious. Wow. And then in the 1980s, that's the time when like people start like trying to have fun. Like Madonna was really big at that time, and like different kind of bands, and they tried to have their own version of Ashtanga yoga, where it's still fun and accessible to a lot of people. So it's rocket. I mean, there is a lot of information that I can throw at you. It's not necessary. All of those information can be found online. But where Ashtanga have, for example, have like 6 series, rocket have 3 series. And you can modify them. So there's rocket 1, 2, and there's rocket 3. Rocket 1 is basically like focus on like hip opening and forward folds and core strength, and it's like 75 minutes kind of practice. And then rocket 2 is like back bend, spinal twists, and it's like is inspired by the intermediate practice. So rocket 1 is inspired by the primary Ashtanga series. Rocket 2 is inspired by the Ashtanga intermediate series, and there's rocket 3, which is basically rocket 1, rocket 2 is equal rocket 3, which is 90-minute practice, and it's like it's included everything. And it's like 90 minutes with doing 90 poses. So it's
90
like
poses.
90 poses, 90 minutes. Now, when I say it this way, it sounds like it's strict and it's like rigid, but it's not. Like, if you cannot do the pose, you don't have to do it. If you can do the easier version of the pose, do it. There's a lot of handstand and arm balances. You don't have to do it. You can just face the wall and do your handstand on the wall right away. And it's like, and when you're done, come down. And it's very interesting kind of practice. And it's really fun because when people fall down, they just laugh and then come back. It's not like, oh my God, I fell down. It's like, no, it's like they just laugh and come back.
Okay, that's
and it's very encouraged to have fun and enjoy yourself.
Okay. Yeah, sounds there's a lot of option.
Modification. Where in Ashtanga back in the days, like if you practice Ashtanga, which is you have to practice every day, except weekend and full moons. If you don't know how to do the pose, you go back and this is the pose that you have to practice, and you do it again and again and again and again. And nothing wrong with that. It works amazingly for a lot of people. But there's a lot of people have like limitation when it comes to like body injuries and like wrist problems and neck problems. Like I broke my neck before. So it is like, it's like, I mean, I didn't break my neck in yoga, okay? It's a different accident. But it's not in yoga. What I'm saying is it's more accessible, where I love Ashtanga a lot. I love Ashtanga, but I can't do it every day, first thing in the morning. My schedule, and it's like it's very interesting kind of practice. I like to do other stuff in the morning. I also can do Ashtanga at night, but I do other stuff at night. I want to do it. It's very interesting. And I love both Ashtanga and Rocket. And Rocket people, they do practice Ashtanga too.
Okay.
Yeah, they mix it.
Similar,
it's not really
sister.
strict.
Yeah.
It's a sister kind of thing.
Yeah, sister.
It's very inspired. Like if Ashtanga is mom and Rocket is like a daughter kind of thing.
Oh, yeah, right. Yeah. Thank you. Yeah, I just explained.
You can translate that. Good luck.
Yeah.
That's a lot.
This year's resolution. Yeah. New challenge.
Sure.
I haven't tried Ashtanga and the Rocket yet.
It's really fun. It's really fun.
It's really fun. Okay. Yeah. そう、今ね、このロケットヨガって皆さんご存知ですか？あ、みゆきさん、おはようございます。Good morning, みゆき。ありがとうございます。お忙しいところ。はい。今ね、バンクーバーで結構流行ってるっていうか、まあ、バンクーバー来てから聞いたんですけど、このロケットヨガっていうのをね、日本では聞いたことがなかったので、ニオに聞いてました。で、ロケットヨガ、初めて聞いた方今日多いかもしれないんですけれども、ヨガってまあ、いろいろなね、こう、ジャンルがあるじゃないですか。流派があって、それぞれによって違うんですけれども、で、このロケットヨガっていうのは、アシュタンガヨガの、まあ、言うたら、ちょっと、姉妹、妹的な感じで、1980年、頃に、サンフランシスコでね、ちょっと、そういう先生が、インスパイアを受けて、アシュタンガからインスパイアを受けて、で、もっとこう、楽しくできるものにちょっと変えていったっていうのがロケットヨガです。で、アシュタンガヨガっていうと、なんか結構ね、伝統をものすごく、大事にして、もう毎日練習ですごいなんかもう、まあ厳しいというイメージがあるんです。私はね、まだ実は受けたことがないので、聞いたことしかないんですけれども、そうそう、とにかくね、もうこのポーズはこういうやり方みたいな感じでね、なかなか厳しくて、で、ちょっとこう、間違って、こけたりするときとかあるじゃないですか、こうバランスポーズとかしててね、そういうときとかもなんかもうシーンみたいな、シーンみたいな感じでね、そうそう、そんな感じなんですけど、で、ロケットヨガはね、結構、遊びが多い、その、ディスプリンもあるけど、しつけっていうか、こう、しっかりね、するとこもあるけれども、ファン、すごい楽しむっていうところもあって、で、みんなが結構楽しめるように、いろんなこう、バリエーションとか、ポーズのバリエーションくれたりとか、で、こけてもなんか、あははってこうみんなで笑い合ったりとか、で、ハンドスタンドとかの練習とかで、もし壁が必要な人はもう去って壁に行ったりして、そんな感じで結構自由がある。が、なんか、ロケットらしいです。で、その名前の由来、なんでロケットかっていうと、もう、その名前の通り、ビューンってこう、早くその到達地点に行けるから みたいです。結構一回Neo, sometimes you bring rocket style into your power yoga class, right? I remember
I
you.
do.
Yeah,
And I
really
practice
fast,
a lot. Yeah.
Yeah, that was really intense.
Yeah.
Thank you, Neo.
I do that whenever I have like my regular students all the time. So if I have my regular students and I know everybody's practice, I'm like, okay, I can push them a little bit more. And every time you come to my class, I'm like, okay, it's time to do rocket.
Yeah,
because I know your practice. But if I have like new students, I always talk to them as like, don't be scared. It's fun. Because a lot of people can misunderstand.
Yeah, I realize you talk to your student, especially new student, a lot before you start class, right? Yeah. I think that's I learned the point. It's really good.
It's a teacher-student's relationship is so important.
Yes. Oh, so yeah, some people give us comments. So let's see. Let's look.
Go ahead.
Yes, it's me. I can't find out the way how to show my name.
This is Tomo-san.
トモさん。そうだね。はい。違うわ。レイコちゃんだった。レイコちゃん。
Really? Okay.
Really? で、みゆきさんがね、おはようって。りなちゃんが、知らなかった。It looks English, but it's Japanese.
Okay.
Yeah, so funny, Neo. I think, you guys can be really good friend. ね、ニオと友達になれそう。笑いのセンスがいい。ともみさん、I used to practice Ashtanga. Oh, nice. But I stopped doing it. I didn't know about rocket yoga. Sounds really fun. I'd like to try it. Oh, okay. Yeah.
Definitely. I mean, if you used to practice Ashtanga, you would really enjoy rocket a lot, actually. Yeah. I mean, I love Ashtanga. It's just I can't do it all the time.
Yeah, sounds really strict. I don't like.
Yeah, they say that, for example, they say like if you're doing Ashtanga, like try not to do other stuff like workout or exercise or something, because it's intense. It's really intense, and your body needs to relax. I'm like, I can't do this forever.
Oh, okay. I'm really interested in the rocket. ちょっと聞いてみましょう。日本でロケットって聞いたことありました？聞いたことありますか？ I just asking them if they heard about the rocket in Japan. もしね、あったら、なかったらないってちょっと言ってください。いや、どうなのかなと思って。こっち来てもう7年ぐらい日本から離れてるからね、あんまり知らないんですよ。
Yeah. Now, let me just add one comment here, which is really important. Now, even though we're just talking about rocket yoga here, I'm not saying rocket yoga is the best thing ever. There's no best thing ever. There's no one style is better than the other style. It's just different flavor. Like some people like chocolate ice cream and some people like vanilla ice cream. I like strawberry. I don't know. Everybody is different. So nothing is better than the other thing. It's just what's better for your body, for your own taste. And for anybody who's practicing any yoga style, please practice everything you can do. Everything.
そうだね。Yeah, we don't know. We never know until we actually do it. そうそう、今、ニオちゃんだって、ニオさんが。
I'll take it. ニオちゃんは、ちょっとかわいいね。
かわいいね。OK。みんな、あれです。ないです。なんかまたぶってるよ、これ。イングリッシュぶってるよ。English-ish.
I like this ロマ字。
Yeah. リナちゃんね、リナちゃん。で、ともみさん、ないです。No! みんなないみたいですね、やっぱりね。れいこちゃんだ。No! で、みゆきさんも No! こ これね、そうそう。で、今ね、ニオがね、補足で言ってくれたんですけど、そうそう、今なんか僕、ロケットヨガがめっちゃ、もうこれが一番いいみたいな感じで聞こえちゃったかもしれないけど、そうじゃなくって、ヨガ、いろんな本当にヨガがあって、それはもうアイスクリームのね、こう、なんかチョコレート味とか、いちご、バニラ味とか、そんなんと一緒だから、人によって好みが違うから、まあ、とりあえず自分が好きなフレーバーを、ヨガを見つけるまで、ちょっといろいろ試してみた方がいいよって、一言ね、追加でした。これちょっとみんなないって言ってるから、今さ、そう、これ、日本にないから、やったらニオが、日本で。Why don't you do rocket yoga in Japan? Because they don't know about rocket yoga.
I mean,
you move to Japan.
I'm like, I can totally do it. It's just like to get a visa to go to Japan to teach yoga, it's like impossible.
Right.
Yeah. It's impossible.
ね、みんな、ロケットヨガってね、そう、私もだから、ちゃんとしたのはやったことないから、やってみたいね。なんかね。そう。あれはオンライン嫌いやけど、オンラインでやったらI know you hate online, but are you interested in teaching rocket yoga online?
I mean, I can do it. I can totally do it. The thing is about online is like I need to really pay attention to the safety of my students. And that's why I cannot do, I mean, I dislike online because of it's really hard to push people in a safety space. But if your students, you know them and they are willing to practice safely, and not push themselves and not take themselves seriously, it could be. Yeah, we can talk about it.
What?
Yeah, we can talk. I mean, but the most important part is the safety of your students.
Yeah, right. Yes. ちょっと今なんか企画できたかも。なんかそう、ニオに来てもらいましょうか。日本にクラスに来てもらえません？なんかいつもバイリンガルヨガやってるんですけど、そう、そこに、リナちゃん、I'd like to try your class.
Oh, that's so sweet.
ねえ。そう、みんな、どうですか？ちょっとそう、でも、きついかもしれないけど、で、まあ、日本はね、やっぱりちょっとでもまだちょっと心配してて、オンラインで、特にオンラインでね、こう、ちょっと、ハードルが高いクラスを教えるときって、ちょっと、気をつけないとね、怪我しやすいので、そういうところだけすごい注意はしたいけど、みんながもしやりたかったら、一緒になんかクラスね、できたら楽しそうだねって言って、そうしよう決定そうしよう決定そうしましょう
I don't know your friend, but she sounds like really funny. She sounds really, really interesting. I would like to meet her. She's like 面白い。
リナちゃん面白いだって、すごい。興味を持っている。ニオがリナちゃんにすごい興味を持っている。会いましょう、オンラインで。そうしましょう。みゆきさんもめっちゃ笑ってます。LOL です、これ。LOL。日本語の LOL。そう。そうしましょう。決定。じゃあ、2月ね。2月。だって、もう今1月だから2月ね。できたらやりましょう。後で、ちょっとニオさん。Yeah, we can talk to later.
Yeah, I mean, see how many people are interested in coming and doing the class. I just want to get to know the people too. I just want to make sure that they know how to breathe Ujjayi breath. They know how to do sun salutation A and B safely. And if they know this, I think everything else is easier. I can teach the other stuff, but they must at least try to practice sun salutation A and B. And if people are interested in having a class with me and you, you can translate if you want. I don't mind at all. I mean, it's all about trying new things.
Yeah. Yes. That's fun. Yeah, because it's important having fun and discipline, right?
Exactly.
Yes. Okay. And I'm sure that most people is here is a yoga teacher actually, so they know how to.
Oh, they are. Okay. Oh, good. Good. Then I'm not worried at all. Okay. Okay.
皆さんあれですよね。もちろん太陽礼拝とかね、呼吸の仕方とかご存知ですもんね。なんか、そこは押さえといてもらいたいってニオが言ってて、そこが大丈夫だったら、このロケット行けますとのことです。Yes. レイコちゃんだ、これ。レイコちゃん。イェーイじゃあ、決まりました。皆さん楽しみにしててください。最後になんか質問ありますか？質問、question あったら最後にね。
Yeah, any kind of questions, yoga or not yoga related. I don't mind.
Okay. じゃあね、ちょっと時間伸びちゃってるけど、あと3 minutesでいきましょうか。ちょっと、今、コメント。またりなちゃん。Thank you! めっちゃ楽しみめっちゃ楽しみDo you understand? めっちゃ楽しみ
わかったよ。わかりました。
わかりました。そう。わかる。ニオあれだよね。ニオ、日本のさ、ジブリとかも好きだよね。
Not just, but I watched a lot of other stuff too, but yeah.
そう。君の名はとかね。君の名は。
好きじゃないよ。
あれ好きじゃなかったっけ？なんか、You put the music from a movie, 君の名は。
Yeah, I like the music. I didn't like the movie.
You like the music? Okay. I just think you like 君の名は。
Yeah, I like Rad Swim a lot. I just don't like.
Yeah. Rad Swim. Yeah. I just sing their song at the karaoke. 全然。
楽しいね。
楽しいね。カラオケパーティーでもいいね。なんでもありみたいな。ねえ。OK。じゃあ、ね、そんな感じで、後からまた皆さんに連絡します。楽しいことしていきましょう。はい。じゃあ、皆さん、どうも今日はお時間、朝早いところありがとうございました。そして、ニオさん。Thank you so much, Neo. Yes.
Thank you so much. Thank you for hosting me. And for everybody out there, keep practicing, keep enjoying yourself, and nice to meet you here. And hopefully I will see you in the future somewhere. Maybe when I come to Japan, or if you're coming to Vancouver, we can meet too.
Yay! Yes! ありがとうございました。じゃあ、ニオ、Thank you so much!
Yeah, thanks, Mami.
ありがとうございました。はい、
bye bye.
ありがとうございました。See you!
Bye bye.
ね、ありがとうございました。バンクーバーに来た時とかね、逆に日本に、日本が行った時ね、ぜひ会いましょうということです。まずはね、ちょっとオンラインで会いたいですよね。会ってみましょう。また、じゃあ、詳しいことはね、ポストしますんで。はい。じゃあ今日もいい一日をお過ごしください。Have a wonderful day, guys! See you! Bye!